Hello, everybody, and welcome to this second webinar about DigiFed and its third open call, so the last open call of DigiFed, last chance to apply. So this is the second webinar of a series of 4 webinars. The first one was about the open call and the application process. This one will be about our brand new networking app and how to register. And then on Friday and on Tuesday, we will have a webinar on the technical offer available on this third open call. And so we will spend some time to explain what are the technologies available. So I see that some people are still joining, so I will wait a little bit before we start with a short introduction on the third open call, so a short reminder about last week, and then about the app and how to register. Okay, so I think we can start, and we'll see if some people are still joining, then they can catch it. So again, welcome to this second webinar about DigiFed, about the networking app and how to register. So I'm very pleased to be here with you to introduce this brand new app. Today, we will also have with us Isabelle Chartier from the CEA, who is the coordinator of the DigiFed project. So hello, Isabelle.
Hello.
And for this, so Isabelle will be here today to also answer all the questions during the Q&A session. So thank you for joining, Isabelle.
Welcome.
So before we start, again, I'd like to remind you that this is the second webinar of our webinar series. This webinar will be about the networking app. So today I will shortly introduce this webinar with a reminder of the last week's session, which was about the third open call and how to apply. Then we will talk about the networking app. And next week, so next Friday, on the 23rd of April, we will have AVL, ST Microelectronics in France and in Italy, and in University of Ljubljana, who will be here to present their technology offer. And for the final webinar, the 27th, so on next Tuesday, we will have Ikerlan and BME presenting their technology, their technical offers. So again, this webinar will be recorded and it will be published. So all the registrants will have access to the recording, but we will also put it on the website under the webinar section. So you will have the recording and the slides. Throughout this webinar, you have a question box on the right side of your screen. You can put all your questions there and we will address them at the end of the webinar during the Q&A session. So again, you will have the slides and the video available on the website, which is here, digifed.org. So about this DigiFed. So DigiFed is an innovation action funded in the frame of the Horizon 2020 program. It's dedicated to support European and cross-border partnerships. The goal is to help the industry to digitalize their product or services and help them reach new markets enabled by CPS, so cyber physical systems, and embedded systems. DigiFed, in a nutshell, it's 12 partners from 9 European countries. It lasts for 3 years and it has started in January 20. So we have still about 1.5 years to go before the end. The total budget is 8 million euros, and out of this 8 million euros, 3.9 million euros are dedicated to the cascade funding opportunities to SMEs, startups, and mid-caps. So DigiFed for this funding, so for this cascade funding, DigiFed has open calls. We had 3 open calls already. 2 of them are closed. 30 projects have been selected in the 2 first open call. And there's the third open call, which is currently open and is finishing on the 8th of June at 5 p.m. So in this open calls, DigiFed funds application experiment projects. For this, we have 50k euros funding available to carry out a digital product or service demonstrator. You also have access to technical support by either a major research center or an industrial. And you also have access to innovation management training by us at Blue Morpho. The targeted companies are non-digital SMEs or startups or mid-caps that want to create this demonstrator based on digital technologies, or SME startups or mid-caps that are already using digital technologies and they want to integrate new digital technologies or increase their digital maturity. So to do that, we have two types of application experiments. The single application experiment, where the applicant company applies with a member of the DigiFed consortium, so with a technology partner. Reminder, it has to be with a technology partner and it has to be cross-border. Then we also have the twin application experiment, which is two companies from two different countries. So in this frame, you have twice 50k euros. So on the frame of this third open call, we have a brand new low digital twin application experiment. So it was not available before. And it's the possibility on this twin application experiment to request the support from a technical partner as well. So for this third open call, we have 1 million euros available for the funding. We have these three types of application, single, twin, or low digital twin. We have 6 technical partners that have 10 different technologies available. And we have 50k euros per applicant as a maximum for the cascade funding. And it represents 70% of the cost coverage. So now that we had this short introduction and reminder about the third open call, we will talk about the app. So the app has been developed for the third open call of DigiFed for matchmaking purposes. So we will put you in the chat the link to join the app. What is the app in a nutshell? The app aims to facilitate the networking, so to help you meet other companies interested in DigiFed. And this is made with the use of direct messaging. It has also matchmaking purposes, so it will help you find the potential partners and the right partners for you. And you also have access to all events and news through the homepage. So we will put in the chat the link.
It's done.
Thank you, Julien. And we will go together on this app to start working on it together. So when you click on the link, you arrive on this homepage. And it's the time for you to sign in with your email address. Julien, can you still see my screen? Can you see the app?
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's perfect.
Sign-in page.
Okay, great. So when you arrive here, you enter your email address. So for me, I will use this email address to test. Okay, and you click on continue. Once you click on continue, you will be asked to enter a code. This code is something you will receive via email. It looks like this, okay, and you receive a code like this, and you can copy paste it here, and click on continue. So this email is something you'll receive in your inbox. So maybe check your spam if you see that you don't receive it immediately, because sometimes we know how these things works. sometimes you will receive it in your spam. So don't freak out too soon. Maybe it's in your spam. If you have any issues, if you don't receive it even in your spam, you can't see it, you can message us. So this email address that I have entered, app@bluemorpho.com, is dedicated to the support on the app, so technical support on the app. So if you have any issues, if you haven't received the link to join the app yet in the chat, don't hesitate to raise your hand, and my colleague with me, Julien, will help you. But you should have it in the chat. Maybe it's not a clickable link, so you just have to copy paste it. Okay, so we keep going. Here you will have to enter your first name and last name. So I will start. So you enter your first name and last name, then you click on this arrow to move forward. Here you will be asked to add a profile image. So either you want to put it right here, right now, so you click here. And here you will have to put your profile image. Or if you don't want to put your image yet, you can also click on next and you will have time to do it later on. Here is an important part, okay? So on this topic here, you will have to enter your biography. So if you are registering to this application to find potential partners, it's really important that you fill in your biography with a maximum of details. So first detail will be to enter your job title and profile. So for example, I am an innovation business developer. At Bluemorpho. Okay, so here I have my title and my company. It's important if you're looking to meet with other people, it's important to tell what you're looking for. So I'm looking for a technology provider partner, so the ones who will bring me the technology to develop my new product, okay? So okay, and it's also important to specify what you are looking for, okay? So if you're looking for a technology provider in blockchain or in CPS or whatever the technical aspect that you're looking for, specify it here, okay? So let's say in 5G. And then here, once you have completed your biography, you move forward here. And you will see that we have all the topics that you might be interested in. Okay, so here we can only see a few of them, but don't worry, you can find them here. So if I type CPS, I can say that I'm interested in CPS. I can say that I'm interested in 5G. I can also say that I'm interested in applying to DIGIFED. So I'm interested in applying to DIGIFED, interested in about DIGIFED, and I'm also interested in matchmaking opportunities because I want to find someone, okay? I want to find a partner. I'm also interested in networking and this kind of topics, okay? So here you put all the topics that are interesting for you. I'll tell you why it's important, okay? Because once you're done registering, we at Bluemorpho have access to the topics that you have selected, and we can see with all the registrants, all the topics that have been selected, we can start doing the matchmaking. So for us, it allows you to do the matchmaking according to the topics that you have selected, and with the help of your biography, we can see if the match is okay or not. So this is why it's really important for you to fill in your biography and to fill in the topics. Then it's also important for you, and you will see why, because you can use the research feature here on the app to find partners that are interested in the same topic as you. So let's move and you will understand. So here you have selected your topics and you move forward. You have here a private profile option. I suggest you don't select that because otherwise no one will be able to see you, and that's not the point. So leave it like this as not enabled. You are not a profile topic, a private profile. So here your profile is ready and you get started. So here you arrive on the home page. You can see the news here. You can see the member of the consortium that are registered on the app, and you can see the events. Okay. Here, if I click on network, I have access to all the people that are registered to the app. Okay. So let's say I want to find someone interested in 5G. I will find Bastien, who is a member of the consortium, and I will find myself. Okay, so this is why the topics are really important, because if you fill in all the topics, as I mentioned, with all the topics that you are interested in, then people will be able to find you according to this. If I type applying to DIGIFED, this time it's not working. I think there's a little bug. I need to refresh my page. Okay, sorry about that. So again, as I explained, here you will find all the people registered, and here you can search by their interest or by their name if you want to start talking with someone. If you don't have put all your topics already, or you're not sure your profile is complete, do not worry. You can come back to editing your profile here and edit your profile. So here you will edit your profile picture. Here you will be able to modify your biography. Here you will be able to edit your name. And here you can search for your topics. So as I said earlier, you couldn't see all the topics. Here, if you go to your my profile and edit my profile, you can show them all. Okay, so you click here, and little by little, you will be able to see all the topics that are available to select. And so let's say here I'm interested by a single application experiment. I'm interested by a twin application experiment. I'm interested in wireless communication, in a low-tech twin application experiment. I'm interested in cybersecurity, and these kind of topics are going to be important. So don't select them all, because then it will be impossible for us to filter who would be an interesting partner for you. But don't hesitate to put all the topics that are interesting for you in the frame of your projects. So if you want to develop something related to AI with an aspect of cybersecurity, or if you want to develop a low-tech twin, don't select that you're interested in a single application experiment. Really select the low-tech twin, because it will help us to find the right partners for you in the frame of this low-tech twin application experiment. Okay? So to move forward, here we have the home page. Here we have the network, which means all the people registered to the app. Here we have the events, okay? So next event is the closing of the open call in June 8th. Here we have my agenda, which is not really a feature that I can show you right now, because I haven't registered to the event, which is here. But once you register to an event, then it will appear on your agenda. And here you will have the chats, okay? This chat here is empty because I haven't started talking to anyone. As I said, as I showed you, I just registered to this app. So I will start discussing with Isabel, for example, Isabel, who is here. So I see that Isabel is interested in about DigiFed, big data, biotech, data management, innovation, IoT, wireless communication. So these are all the topics that Isabel is interested about. And I can start discussing with Isabel by clicking on these two little bubbles, and I can type a message. Hi, Isabel. How are you? And she will receive the message in her chats. And now that I have started a conversation with Isabel, I go back to my chat, and you can see that I have this conversation that I can find here. I can do it all over again. I start a conversation with Julien, who just sent you the link to the app. Julien is my colleague here at Blue Morpho. Up, and same again, he receives the message here. And if I go to my chat, you can see that I have now a conversation with Isabel and a conversation with Julien. You can also so Isabel just answered me. You see, it's magical. I can see it in the meantime. So I'm very well. Thank you, Isabel. So you see that this conversation here, you can see you have a little one appearing here when you have a message, and a little notification bubble here as well. Another interesting feature is you have my favorite feature. Okay. So if I go to the network, and I say that Isabel is one of my favorites. So, well, maybe it's only available on the mobile app, or maybe I can see it here. Yeah, here. Sorry, I had my little GoToWebinar thing on the top. So here you have the little heart. You click on it, and it adds Isabel as my favorite. So for all the people that you think are interesting for you, you can add them as your favorite, and it will notify you when they are connecting to the app. So it's the best time for you to engage the conversation and start discussing. So every time Isabel is online, I will receive a notification saying, hi, Isabel is just connecting to the DigiFed app. And I'll say, okay, let's go. And I'll try to talk to her because I know that she's online and she's going to be able to see my message. And so here you can see that my favorites are is Isabel. And here I have, because I have added Isabel as my favorite, I will have some suggestions. So you will have myself, Alice, as I'm also a member of the consortium, Jure, who is from University of Ljubljana, a member of the consortium, well, Isabel, and Covadonga, who is also a member of the consortium. Okay, so that's my presentation about how to register on the app. We can come back to our slide deck here. As I said, why is it important to register right? Because it's for matchmaking purposes, for us to match you with the right people, for you to find the relevant people, and for you to be found by the relevant people. So really take the time to put the right topics, to fill in your biography, because if you can't find the right topics, if you feel that your topics is not really showing what you wanted to show, then really take the time to fill in your bio and explain who you are, who you're working for, and what you are looking for in the frame of DigiFed, and it will help us putting you in the right direction. Yeah, and also, of course, if you have any issues, I remind you that this app at bluemorpho.com will help you. We will help you. So I received the messages, other people at Blue Morpho received the messages. So don't hesitate. You can also contact the DigiFed partners. We will help you as well. So don't hesitate to contact us here. So before we move to the Q&A, this is the reminder of the upcoming events. Next Friday, we have AVL, ST Microelectronics, and University of Ljubljana presenting their technologies. And next Tuesday, on the 27th at 10 a.m. again, we have Ikerlan and BME presenting their technologies. So as I'm sure I was going really fast, and as I'm sure you have a lot of questions here, I have with me Isabel, and if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask them. If you have questions about DigiFed, you can put them in the chat, in the question box. And if you have questions about the app, don't hesitate again. I will leave you a little bit of time to digest. Maybe Isabelle, you have some remarks on the app, on the session. Maybe you want to share something.
So thanks a lot, Alice, for this presentation. And first, to all of you, the app is a new tool we are proposing to our candidates because globally we identify that twin proposal
Isabelle, je t'entends plus. I can't hear you anymore. You're mute.
Okay, so somebody shut me down. Okay, hi.
You're back.
Yeah, thank you. So the importance of this new app that was set up by Blue Morpho is to give all the applicant a new tool for a matchmaking, especially for the twin applications. If you're looking for someone, this is a new tool we propose you. So that's why I really push you to register on that, explaining what you're looking for, and Blue Morpho, but also all the DIGIFED DIH partner. If we know someone who could help you, if you know a sister company in another country who could fit to your needs, we will give you some assistance. So this is really, if you're looking for someone abroad to set up a twin, this is really my advice to register to this app. Also, if you want to know more about DigiFed and the event we have, it will be a good tool.
All right, thank you, Isabelle. So I see that we still have no questions from the audience now. So again, I'll leave you a few minutes to ask your questions. Otherwise, don't worry, it's not too late. You can still contact us. So send us an email. You have the name, the email address app@bluemorpho.com to send your questions.
And maybe I can take the time to advertise another open call we have actually in DigiFed. DigiFed, we have different ways to support companies. So we have the main one that was presented now, the open call for application experiment. So this project that you can build a single with a technology, DigiFed technology partner, or a twin with a cross-border company. We also have 3 open calls running, and you can go on our webpage, which are for generic experiments. Generic experiments is totally different. The company are not involved in the development of the technology, but they are sharing common needs with one of the research and technology partner. And we have 3 open calls. One is about Industry 4.0, about smart contract and blockchain, and it's led by Ikerlan. We have one about IoT prototyping for smart agriculture, which is led by Ljubljana University. And we have one which is led by BME in Hungary and is about smart lighting design with an energy efficient support for this design to design LED luminaires. So we have these 3 open calls. It's to join a community and to share about your needs and to get answer for this excellence research center and give advice on these topics. So it may be interesting for you as well.
So Isabelle, we have now a question from the audience, and I think you will be the best place to answer. Can a pre-seed startup apply in a twin application?
Can a what?
A pre-seed startup, so it means very early stage company.
If it's already set up, yes, but if you didn't create your company, of course not. You need to be registered first. Then you can, of course, but you have to be sure to have enough resource in terms of competences, human resource, and budget to follow the project. So this will be evaluated. as well. So if you are not ready enough, or if you're you don't have the resource to do it because you are really too early, we have an evaluation of the implementation. So you have to be very convincing on this, saying, okay, this is important for us because it will help us to launch our startup and to really start the story. So it's not a criteria, but you have to explain really, because we are supporting you only at 30%, 70%. So we can support you at 50K, but it has to be, it covers 70% of the cost. So you have to endorse the 30% rest. So you need to have the budget for that and to have resource to follow to realize the project. Then you can submit. I hope it was clear.
Thank you, Isabelle. Yeah, I hope too. So, Priscilla, if you have other questions regarding this, you can go either to the website on the FAQ section, and the guide for applicant section, you have a lot of specification on how to apply. And if you want, you can also join the help desk. So I think, Isabelle, it's every Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday afternoon.
I have to be sure, but we have on the website we have a chat, an open chat, one hour every week. I'm going to check the time and the date.
Yeah.
It's every Thursday, 3:30 to every Thursday, 3:30 to 4:30. We have an open chat, live help desk, and someone can answer to question for 1 hour. Okay, so this kind of case. Okay.
So thank you, Isabelle. So again, I remind you, if you wish to ask all your questions about application process, if you have already applied in the past and you are interested in interested in applying again, and you want to have more information about what went wrong, if you have any questions really regarding your application, you can join this live help desk, which is basically people from the consortium answering all your questions and redirecting you to the right people to really help you get the best information you can. And this is so every Thursday, so tomorrow from 3:30 to 4:30.
And maybe a very last point for people who want to build a single application. So using a technology from one of our technical partner, my really strong advice is to contact this partner before anything. So you will see on the DIGIFED, you have DIGIFED offer in the Explore, and you have the contact of all the technical partners. So then if you want to work with AVL, for example, you go on AVL, you have the mail of Omar Veladar. The best is to contact him to check that you really understand what he is proposing as a technology. Is it fitted to your project? So this is really the main advice for this single project, single application experiment. And also, as you may have noticed, we have this new tool, which is Twin for low digital companies. And here we can have one low tech, one already digital company, and a technical support from DigiFed. In this case, again, contact the technical partner. This is the best way to have a successful proposal.
Okay, so I think that's it, as we have no more questions. So thank you very much, Isabelle, for being here and taking the time. Thank you very much to all of you for listening to this presentation. So as I mentioned, we have all the webinars are recorded, so we will put them into the webinar section. So if anything was going too fast, you can go back to this presentation and you will see it. You can see it again, watch it again. You will have also access to the slides, even if these slides were not really complete, as most of this presentation was fully live. So don't worry, if you have any questions, you can contact us.
Thank you.
So Priscilla, all the slides will be on the DigiFed website. We have a section called webinar, and everything should be there by the end of the week. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you all on Friday for the technical offer webinar. Bye bye. Have a good
Thanks a
day.
lot.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Isabelle.
On reste 5 minutes, j'ai peut-être une question à te poser si ça...
Attends.
Well,